Somebody saw lemonade. Lemonade. Lemonade, lemonade, just like lemonade. Yum yum, gotta get some, gotta get some. Anyway, yeah, it just adds on to like the million cars that pass through. Water! Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sell that with your cuteness. Only 10 cents a pop. Gotta get yourself that new Switch. I don't know. I don't know what you're saving up. I don't know what you want. You're selling a bunch of stuff. It's a good place, technically, the kind of roadside sale or whatever. Somebody's running. Oh, loud shoes. You have like army boots on now. Not really. Anyway. Well, this is a good salesperson. Lemonade water for the running person. She's like, nah. He's in the car, nah. Sell with cuteness. Anyway, what am I talking about? Dabbing in the video. It's another sports section. Time for more sports stuff. Sports. Gotta inform you before I have a few videos I did. I went to this Winter Tim concert last night, and basically I'll tell you about that on another video. Anyway, and another kind of like story video. But it was pretty cool. I have a couple videos from there, like a second show. Damn, how are you gonna say that? Like every car that passes by? Probably. You're gonna be sitting there, you're gonna say that, you're gonna wear out your voice. Like, there's a million cars that pass by. Lemonade water! Alright, anyway. So, I was at. Oh, hold on. We're talking about sports. Sports. I had to sit down and reflect when I saw not that the Cardinals lost. Now we're talking about the Cardinals, straight up Cardinals right now. But how they lost that game, if you saw that game, if you care to see that game, and if you're watching, I think you did, because I'll title it something like, I'll title my videos when I talk about sports, I'm going to talk, I actually might be going back to the, one of the things I used to do was like sports, and literally that was the video title, and it's like a series I would do just on sports, which is a good idea, like every Saturday, Sunday, whatever. The Cardinals don't play this week, so they played on Thursday, so they don't play Sunday, which I guess is good. It's on my teeth. Anywho, but and now we're going to talk about how there's so many players injured in that game, and there was so many, the Seahawks. If you didn't watch the game, let me just tell you, there's like three or four key players that the Seahawks lost, including Richard Sherman, in that game. Even though they won the game, they lost a good percentage of their, their group of defensive stoppers, or whatever you want to say. Just like the Cardinals also lost, they also, in fact, lost what is his name? Something like Taiwan Branch or whatever. Something like some branches and lemonade and water and branches about. Yeah, that was one of the guys the Cardinals lost, and I think they also lost somebody on offense. I believe it was T.J. Humphries, their left tackle, which came back for an injury and now was out once again, and that is terrible. Can't have that. But I reflect on the game not because of the injury reports, not because if you play fantasy football, you just lost probably quite a chunk, a good playmaker, and Richard Sherman, or players that the Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks lost. I think the Seahawks lost 4 players and the Cardinals lost 3. I can't really remember the other player, but I'm reflecting on this game because it was just so disappointing to watch the whole process of the game go through and listen to it. Every time the defense, they shut down, they played exactly how you want them to play. They played Super Bowl caliber defense, went out there and played. And they did a really, really good job. And even though the score was 22 points for the Seahawks, 22 plus a safety on the Seahawks side, defensive side of the Seahawks, which came off a bad play call or maybe a missed block or something on the line or whatever, and Peterson did not get out of the end zone. And it's hot, but I'm doing this for you, alright? I'm doing this so my face looks decent enough. I can put my hat up like that so I can actually see myself in the camera rather than just kind of chill inside and have a dark, gross face. So, yeah. When the defense stopped them, the offense then came out, and Drew Stanton did good, and the O-line did good, and I'm assuming the running game was okay. I didn't really focus as much on the running game. It was reflect off of not really seeing a big deal. It's Peterson, and they're gonna have to find a way to make the running game shift to what they have now that the left tackle is out, Jared Valdir. But I think there was 6 or 8 drop passes, and that's like the definer of the game right there. That's sad how dropped passes define the game. How if we caught, there's a few passes where we caught those passes, and even Peterson fumbled. So I guess you could say the running game is more or less defined off of that, but that was like the first offensive play in the game, which is really unfortunate when we stopped them, and we stopped the Seahawks good off of that. Off that 4th down, and we got the ball back, And field position was a little bit of an issue. Our defense had to stop them, and we had stopped Seahawks, at midfield, and they had to punt and put it within R1 more often than not, or whatever, more often than usual. And then there's, of course, the one miracle that had to go the Seahawks way. You know what I'm talking about? The connection to the ground for 50 yards. When it should be a sack. When it should have been a sack. Oh, in college football, I'm gonna stop right here and say that in college football it would have been a sack for 20 yards, but with Russell Wilson, he somehow found Graham wide open and got it to him, and he went, and by the time the play was in action, at the point of attack, at the point of the ball, Graham just got higher than whoever's at coverage. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. How did he even find him in the first place, and then make the throw, and then air it over him? I guess he has a heck of an arm to go all the way over there. It was unbelievable. That whole sequence of plays that shouldn't have happened, and then, man. And as a blitzer, and as a pass coverage, you're doing all you could do, but eventually that big guy, I guess, is just going to get open. You give him enough time. It's so ridiculous. It was so, it kind of broke me right there. And the Cardinals did score a touchdown, and they tried to make it seem like they're going to come back. But 6 drop passes, the defense did all they could to win, and Seattle Seahawks still gave you opportunities for you to win, and he didn't take them. He didn't win, or the drop passes. There's what, the Nelson, from Stanton to Nelson, he dropped it, and it was a perfect ball. And I believe, I want to say this, I think I can say it as true. The amount of drop passes that the receivers dropped made Stanton look bad. And who was Doug and Wolf on the Doug and Wolf show? Wolf was saying that Stanton looked good, and you have to keep in mind it's not like he's not like a big playoffs Super Bowl caliber quarterback. A uh, this is a backup. This is a backup quarterback for Carson Palmer, which is not really a Super Bowl caliber quarterback. Even though, I guess I can, is it the right word to use? Eliminated in water? I guess I can eliminate in water I guess I can just eliminate in water and say whatever word you want to put for. I'm just gonna put a blank and say eliminated in water. So I guess I could eliminate in water, and I guess I could just kind of say that Carson Palmer could be a Super Bowl caliber quarterback, and anybody else could be like, oh, hey, Carson Palmer sucks, okay? He's just shut your mouth. What are you even saying right now? Like, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Once upon a time, NFC Championship, Carson Palmer as the quarterback got us there, loud truck, and then just, eliminated in water, got injured. Wholly eliminated in water. He just got injured. We have to, eliminate in water and freak out, and he eliminated in water and eliminated in water and water and eliminated in water, and he cried to his mother. And I think you heard the story. If you know about, eliminated water, I'm gonna go inside. That lady yelling eliminated water, I can't handle it. It's hot. I'm sorry. It's real hot. Actually, I think it is just the right amount of daytime where I guess I can kind of open up the blinds like these. Is that not good lighting? Here, let me see. I think that's decent. Stripes my face. Stripes my face a little bit, but kind of lights me up. Good enough. I guess I could stand here and do it like this the rest of the time. How was I? Yeah. The Cardinals defense came into the NFC Championship ready to win, and then of course they had to go to Drew Stanton was out, so they had to go to their third string quarterback, and no wonder why they lost, because he's so bad, or at least maybe not that bad because he's NFL, but bad enough that within 20 yards he couldn't complete a pass. There's like 3 touchdown passes where he looked terrible, and then you hate on Palmer and Drew Stanton. Like, goodness, at least you're saying complete passes when he needs to, and he didn't throw it. There's a little bit of those passes that he threw, like 3 of the passes that he threw to the receivers where they didn't catch it. I mean, he didn't throw it the best, but it was in their hands, so at that point, it is the receiver's job mainly to catch the ball. And when he got it together, he looked good. Did he not? Did he not look good within the last drive of the play, throwing it to Larry Fitzgerald? Now, Larry Fitzgerald made, he stepped up at the last drive as well, I think, and, caught for like 30 yards. Yeah. But, what can I say? Oh, and I took a long time saying lemonade water. But another thing I want to say within the last few minutes, the last 30 seconds or so of this, that Arizona State played like their first, official game yesterday, and they won by quite a bit, 94-73 or whatever. And they're actually favored, if you go on the ESPN app, they're favored to win a lot of their games. So you can check them out maybe, see if they're any good. I don't know, I think they're going to be pretty good.